Hi again there from Forex Info US on Friday the 13th of November. As long expected, yesterday's trading session saw the Euro US dollar pair take a fairly decent drop of 194 pips. Let's have a look and see what's happened. Not that one again. We want this one. There we go. So having a look at the bigger picture on the daily chart, these two, this trend line here and this parallel trend line here, contain the last upwards 5-wave movement, which was the end of wave C. The end of wave C being up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The pair so far is still contained within this, and we are waiting for it to drop below this lower trend line here to have even further confirmation that a trend change is underway. However, recently it did try to make a new high. It failed to reach that new high, therefore our wave count does still stand. So yesterday's 194 pip drop all the way down here, so far it's retracing, which is what happens after an impulse drop. If it happens to get up to the 0.382 ratio, that also coincides very nicely with this other long held trend line that goes way back to March. This is a fairly strong point of resistance. So when it gets up here, it's going to meet a lot of resistance. It would make a lot of sense if it turned around and dropped again after that. Having a look in a little more detail on the hourly chart, this is the end of our expanded flat correction that we've been talking about. A further back here, B, C. Interesting to note that in wave C at the green fractal level, we've got a very clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up. C being an impulse wave subdivides to 5. So far, we could have 1, 2, 3, or this could be the beginning of one. Not quite sure what fractal level we're looking at yet. However, I am pretty sure that the movement at the moment is down. I'm counting the retracement from this high point to this point and not from here, because this drop has already been retraced. So I am expecting a retracement to come up to the 0.382 ratio at about 1.4895. Of course, it could go higher, could reach 50%, could reach 0.618 at 1.4941. Somewhere in here, with this 1.4895 being, I think, the most likely target. If it gets up to touch this when New York starts trading at about 9:30 a.m. their time, it could sharply turn around and drop again quite suddenly. The last downwards retracements didn't see it hanging around like it has here during the upwards correction, where it traded sideways for a couple of days before making another move. The last series of downwards movements, once it retraced, it turned and went straight back down again. So I'm looking to see if that behaviour does continue this time. Finally, I want to note, I'm not entirely convinced, although this is a 194 pip drop, I really would have expected with the beginning of wave 3 to see this movement steeper and sharper, and maybe even a bit longer. It's reached a lot of resistance at this point here. So I'm going to be watching it really carefully in the next few days, and next week's probably going to give us more clarification and confirmation of our wave count one way or the other. So far though, it still stands. So that's all from us at Forex Info US. May all your trades be profitable and have a good day until tomorrow when we give you our end of the week wrap up.